Let's hear from the coach. This is Behind the Beard with Bobby Smyrniotis, Forge FC head coach and sporting director. Now, the woman who takes us there, here's Mackenzie Barwell on the Forge Audio Network.
What were we trying to figure out last night? Yeah. Corey's like...
Wait. Oh, were we talking about Section 33? Oh, and
31 or 33?
Section 33.
Yeah.
I didn't do the research.
Notwithstanding clause?
Yes! Okay. Nice.
Well, you didn't do the research. No. I can't remember what we were talking about. But
it was basically the thing in the Charter of Rights and Freedoms.
That can take away your rights and freedoms.
Yes! You actually pay attention more than I thought.
There you go. Would you say it was 33?
Yeah.
See, I thought it was 31.
True. Can't win them all.
Nope.
It's okay, you remembered.
Sure.
We're episode 21 now, though. Transition of Behind the Beard. I was actually thinking this morning when I woke up at 6 a.m. that it's not as good as you say it is.
6 a.m.?
Yeah.
You got to wake up at 5:10.
What? Seriously?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
It was dark out at 6.
Yes, it is.
Because I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. I'm gonna be productive before work this morning, and I'm going to wake up at 6. And you said you could never go back after you wake up at 6.
It's different in the middle of the summer, early in the summer.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, at 5:15, the sun's already starting to peak out and so on. And I don't think it's moving until about 6:30 these days.
It doesn't move until 7:15.
There you go.
I kid you not. I was outside checking my phone to I was trying to refresh it to see if the time was right because it felt like it was 3 in the morning.
I'm already in my beautiful office here with no windows.
Right. So you don't know. You can't tell what time it is.
No, until I go outside to the pitch and start setting up training, I have no clue.
Yeah. Do you really get here at 6 though?
What?
What time do you get to the stadium?
Do I get here 6:30, 6:45?
You know what? Maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll start instead of going outside and breathing in fresh air.
One espresso before you leave the house, and then once you get to the office.
Then it won't feel like 6 anymore.
Day's great.
Have you been using the milk that I bought you?
Yes, I think everyone has, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope they know it's from me.
Probably not.
I should have wrote something.
Probably think it's from Borges.
There's probably. Borges a big milk guy or something?
Borges just seems to... Actually, no. Borges drinks almond milk. So.
Oh, really?
But he's the guy that always has everything in order in that kitchen.
Yes. He's the supplier.
He's their coffee guy over there.
Dang, I hope they know because I'm trying to use it still.
I'm sure you'll let them know.
Okay. Yeah. Honestly, probably tomorrow. Shall we get into it?
We got a show today?
We do. We actually have to talk about soccer.
Let's go.
Which is crazy.
Let's go.
Let's talk Saturday's match. Didn't come away with the result that you wanted, but there was a lot of good things that went down, and you mentioned that in the press conference. So where do you think that some of the team's strengths were, and what are some things that you'd like to see carried into this weekend?
Yeah, to be honest, I think it was one of our better games of the season. There's a moment there in the first half. We've given up the first goal, and I think from that point on, we were dominant in everything we were doing. A lot of things we asked from the guys in being aggressive on the pitch, in the attacking final third, shots from certain zones, certain areas. I mean, most of it was there. It was some of our highest numbers of the season, and sometimes the ball just doesn't want to go your way. That's how it's going to occur. It's a little frustrating how the second goal comes about for them right at the end of the half in that play. But that's football. But again, I thought we've done a lot of excellent things in the match, and we just need to make sure that carries over into the next one here. Yeah.
Similar response to what Woob said this morning. I talked to him and asked him the same question, and he also emphasized how good you were defensively. So both sides of the ball, like you said, one of your better games. And I want to talk about Woobs actually too, because he scored another one, and now he's, I think, 6 goals in 6 games. So after having kind of a slower start in terms of scoring at the beginning of the season, he's now second in the Golden Boot race. So have you seen a shift in him, or have you noticed some things in particular he's been doing to be so successful in the final third?
Yeah, I think when you look at it, it's kind of a tale of 3 periods. He started the season and he scored, I think, 3 goals in the first couple of weeks for us, and then as a striker, he kind of went cold during the summer months. And there's a lot of little things that were happening in that period. I think that. Maybe just threw him off of a little bit of his game, but it was important just to consistently work with him, even though at one point, he wasn't starting a lot and so on, and just having him understand, his importance to the team, but also the subtleties that are needed, and what his what his top qualities are. And that's something that a player always needs to understand when things aren't going their way. Because sometimes when things aren't going their way, they try and do too much. An attacker starts trying to be a midfielder, starts trying to be somebody who, he really isn't, instead of focusing on what they do best. And I think that's the one thing we always try to reiterate to him is understanding what his top qualities are, making sure he's making the movements in those areas of the pitch. And when you do that enough, good things happen, and good things have been happening.
Yeah. So really honing in on the things that you're good at, not trying to overcompensate in the other areas.
Of course. I always say it, as a 9-year-old playing this game, as an 8-year-old, you usually did one good thing on the pitch and you score 10 goals, right?
Yeah.
And then these crazy people who develop players like myself take you from 11 years old to 18 and teach you everything and to do everything.
Yeah.
When you become a pro, sometimes you have to play like that 9-year-old. Right? You have to make sure you bring out your strengths. And what I tell players is put your weaknesses in your pockets, zip it up, and make sure they don't come out. But sometimes everything is a little simple.
That's interesting that you say that, actually.
But that's what it is about being a professional athlete. It's about making sure that what you do special always comes out in the game. Because that's what everyone has. They have a special quality in them to play it to this level. Otherwise, there's a lot of good football players. It's what makes you different.
Yeah.
And Woobens has that difference of visibility in and around the goal, and in not only creating for himself, but being in the right spots to score goals. And we see that week after week now lately. He's in the right places at the right time. And that's not luck. That's something he works on. That's something we work on and we focus on. And it's working out great for him.
So just tapping into those strengths, like you said. I think reminiscing on my house league Timbit soccer days, I was a big dandelion picker.
Oh, there you go.
So
if you were playing today, I wouldn't suggest going back to your 9-year-old
That's
self.
what I was going to say. It doesn't always translate. Woobs and I have a bit of a superstition going. I'm not going to take credit, but I'm going to take a little bit of credit because I keep featuring him on the Forge Audio Network on the Friday before match day. And the past 6 times, we started like 6 weeks ago, and it's working.
Just keep it up.
Although Malcolm came up to me today at training, and he was like, "We did an interview, and look what you did to me." So
one got away from you.
One got away.
One got away from you. Okay.
But he looks like he's doing really well. I wanted to ask you for an update regarding injuries and who we can expect to see this weekend and what.
Yeah, for the most part, it's been pretty good. Dom Samuel looks close to being back, so we hope he's ready for the weekend. The only one that's out long term for us right now is David Chouanier, who's obviously a big one and a player we've missed a lot this season. And probably playing less than half the matches. But other than that, everyone is available for selection.
Let's look ahead then to this Saturday against Atletico, because they're also a team that need these 3 points, so it's guaranteed to be a competitive one. And crazy how it's the last one of the regular season. But I wanted to ask, what are some of the challenges that come with this point in the season, knowing what's on the line with this new playoff format as a coach, but also from a player standpoint?
I think the most important thing is, we have to focus on ourselves. It's not so much about what the opponent is, and, they've got their back to the wall a little bit, but, we control our own destiny. And that's what you need to ask for as a team and as players and as coaches. We know what we need to do to go out there to finish in second place. And do that in our stadium, on our home field, in front of our crowd, and tactically we'll be fully well prepared for it. Ottawa will do the same thing, but one thing's for sure is we need to be 100% focused on ourselves. We need to bring out a lot of the positives from the previous performances that we've had, because I think it's been a very good stretch of football for our team. And although the last result wasn't the best in the points column, I think it's just follows up on a stretch of good football and our trajectory going in the right way at this point of the year.
Yeah. Like you said, you get to close out the season at home. So what does it mean to get to finish it off at Tim Hortons Field in front of all those fans?
Yeah, it's great. We don't think of it that way because we know we're going to play another one in front of them.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Regular season.
Yeah.
Good point.
So, we'll leave all those nice moments to reminisce about doing it on a nicer day in one of the future games at Tim Hortons Field this year.
Wow. Perfect. We are actually hosting our fan appreciation game this weekend, so got a little post-match movie on the field. I don't know what you're interested in is Spider-Man, but it's going to be...
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you trying to come out after?
I may make a cameo walking around the crowd.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You should. I think it's after Families on the Pitch.
Well, there you go. On the big screen?
Yeah. which is actually so cool that they're
It's a
putting
great
it on the
thing.
video board.
It's a great thing. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. Your kids are coming to this
I'm
game,
sure
the
my
whole
kids
fam?
I'm sure my kids will be there.
Okay. Well, who knows? Maybe you'll see Coach Bobby post-match movie.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Which
yeah.
one?
I actually don't know. I think Into the Spider-Verse.
I-
Are you a big Marvel guy? Like super? Nah.
No, that's why I asked that you were going to answer. I was going to be like, I don't.
You don't know, regardless. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna be there for sure.
There you go.
Although I haven't seen the animated ones. Anyways, it's not that big of a deal. Next week, week 22, we're done.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching.
This has been Behind the Beard with Mackenzie Barwell and Bobby Smyrniotis. If you like what you heard, please like, follow, subscribe, comment, and share.